Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one, so today, it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer typically likes to wait a while before sharing opinions on a purchase, but was so impressed by this monitor, especially for a budget option, that they decided to post their thoughts immediately. The unboxing experience was straightforward, with the stand, power cord, and both HDMI and DisplayPort cables included in the box. Our reviewer found the picture quality to be a major highlight. The 1440p resolution is crisp and clear, and the colors are vibrant without looking oversaturated. Even the black levels are quite good for this type of panel. For gaming, the performance is smooth and responsive. The high refresh rate, combined with effective FreeSync and G-Sync compatibility, ensures a flicker-free and stutter-free experience. There's also very little ghosting, which can be almost completely eliminated with a minor adjustment to the overdrive setting in the surprisingly user-friendly menu. Of course, it's not without its flaws. The biggest letdown for this client was the HDR performance, which they found to be pretty bad, as it tended to wash out colors and make the image look overly bright. The monitor also arrived with a couple of stuck pixels in a corner, but they weren't noticeable during gaming or daily tasks, so it wasn't a deal breaker. Other minor nitpicks included the non-customizable RGB lights on the back and an initial issue with the rear USB port. This port initially seemed non-functional, but it mysteriously started working perfectly after the user upgraded some other PC components. Overall, this monitor is a really solid choice. It delivers on all the core essentials for a great gaming experience: sharp image, good colors, and a high, ghosting-free refresh rate. While it understandably lacks some premium features, it's hard to find a better option in its class.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer starts by clarifying that some of the initial feedback on this monitor might come from users unfamiliar with the setup process for advanced display features. Our reviewer emphasizes that achieving the best picture requires some initial configuration, which is standard for modern monitors, especially when enabling features like HDR. This involves making adjustments not only in the monitor's own menu, but also within the operating system and graphics card control panel. Once properly configured, this client found the visual performance to be exceptional. They were particularly impressed with the deep, inky blacks, stating that they defy the usual expectations for this type of panel technology. The brightness and contrast are described as incredibly well-defined, and the HDR implementation is a standout feature, bringing out a stunning level of detail with brilliant whites and rich, vibrant colors. This results in an image that is both immersive for gaming and excellent for watching videos. On the performance side, the monitor delivers a top-tier gaming experience. Its high refresh rate and quick response time make for a fluid and responsive feel in fast-paced games, and the 1440p resolution provides a sharp, clear picture. The inclusion of adaptive sync technology ensures a tear-free experience. Beyond the screen itself, the reviewer appreciated the fully adjustable stand, which allows for easy changes to height, tilt, swivel, and even pivot to vertical orientation. The only minor drawback mentioned was that the bezel is slightly thicker than it appears in product images, but this was not a significant issue. Ultimately, our reviewer felt they had discovered a hidden gem, a product that delivered far beyond its expectations.
Cool. Let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer was really impressed with this monitor, especially considering its price point. Although they're not a gamer and can't speak to its suitability for that purpose, they found the display itself to be beautiful. Our reviewer noted that it's far brighter than needed, with ample adjustment options. The viewing angles are quite good, with minimal color shift when viewed from different positions, even better than the screen on their laptop. Backlight bleed is also minimal, which is a pleasant surprise for an IPS panel in this price range. This client did mention a stuck pixel, or possibly a small cluster of them in the lower right corner, but noted that this might not be a common issue and that the manufacturer has a pixel policy outlined on their website. The controls are managed via joystick on the back, which they found intuitive to use, including a simple press and hold to power off. This reviewer opted to use a VESA mount, so couldn't comment on the included stand. They mentioned that the screws they had on hand were a bit too long for the mount, but once properly secured, the monitor felt stable and usable. They are running it at QHD resolution and 75Hz, which is the maximum their adapter supports, so they weren't able to test higher refresh rates. Overall, this client is extremely happy with this purchase and hopes it will last. They were unfamiliar with the brand initially, but discovered they're a global company with a responsive customer service team, who promptly replied to their email and confirmed the monitors come with a 3-year warranty. The manufacturer seems to have a long history in the display industry, working behind the scenes for other brands before launching their own line.
And that's a wrap. If this video was helpful, like and subscribe. Got questions? Let's chat in the comments. See you soon.